Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very different than the other content I have on my channel, and I wanted to film this just in case this is happening to somebody else. So it's going to be a really quick video with my experience with Canon. I bought my EOS 70D in June of 2015. So my camera is maybe a little bit over 6 years or so, around that time. So I would say that it's not old at all. It's pretty new, just because these cameras are very expensive and they're made to last a long time. In my case, it was that I was filming videos, then I took a little hiatus for a few months. For all this time, the camera wasn't being used at all. It was just kind of sitting in my drawer. So when I decided to film again, and it wasn't in shooting mode, like shooting pictures, it was more in video mode. It would freeze, the screen would pop up with a bunch of different colors. It was just weird. It wasn't acting right. I tried to see if there was an error code in the little screen that it has up on the top. I'll show you guys. Okay, so I had to switch the camera that I was originally filming with, which is my Canon EOS 70D, because I need you guys to visualize what I'm talking about, because I don't know the correct terminology or whatever when I'm explaining certain things. Right now I'm using my Canon Mark GA7X II to film this. So I wonder if the quality is better on this one than on this one. Okay. So the first thing that started happening when I started filming was that the video just automatically froze all of a sudden while I was in the middle of the video. It was 17 minutes in, it started getting hot, the camera itself, and it wouldn't save anything. That 17-minute video was gone instantly. And then I was okay, that's weird. Maybe it's because I haven't used it in so long. So I gave it a break. I started looking for videos on YouTube about if this has happened to somebody else or what could be wrong with the camera, but I didn't find anything. I found some videos that told you with the battery latch down here, make sure that it's actually clicking correctly and that nothing is loose, because I guess if it doesn't close properly, then that could be a problem with why you're not able to turn the camera on or record properly. Because at first it was the video that was freezing, but then the camera wouldn't turn on at all. Then what I did was I removed the battery overnight. When I came back the next day to kind of test it to see if it would turn on, it did turn on. So then what I did was I did a little test. I kind of left it recording, and I went and did other stuff because I wanted to see if it was actually going to record properly, stay recording, and save the file. So when I came back, it was frozen again. So it had done the same exact thing that it did to me the day before. So I was like, oh my God. The closest service center is West Virginia, so that's no good to me. So I was like, I'm either gonna have to send this out and see what they say, or I'm gonna have to purchase another camera. So let me backtrack a little bit. Every time the camera froze on me, I would look here to see if there was an error code that I could look at that could tell me or give me a clue on what was wrong with it. It just kept showing up these weird 9999999 or 66666, depending on how I was looking at it. But it wasn't giving me no real error code, nothing that I could Google and actually see what was wrong with it. So what I did again was I took the battery out, I put it back in, I turned the camera on. I was just hoping that I would get an error code here, and I finally did. It was the error code number 80. So I was like, okay, finally, a number that I can search and figure out what's wrong with this thing. I Google searched the error code 80 on this specific model, and it brought up this thing where it's telling me that certain models of the EOS 70 have this weird phenomenon that occurs where they kind of freeze when they're in video mode and they don't work properly, and it's basically a defective thing that's happening in the motherboard. Then it went on further to say that certain cameras with serial numbers starting from 00 to 22, starting with those numbers, are the ones that were affected by this weird phenomenon. And when I looked at my serial number, which is down here at the bottom, I saw that my serial number starts with 11. So that falls between those numbers that they were giving me. This is what's wrong with it. It's a defective. It's on the Canon website. Then they have to fix this, because this is not my fault. So what I did was I called the customer service number on the Canon website where this article was linked. And I spoke to someone at Canon, and I let them know my serial number, I let them know what was happening, I let them know about the error code that I had gotten, and they had told me that I fell within that category. So they would send me the shipping label, and all I had to do was basically pack it, send it to them, and then they would obviously check the camera out, make sure that they could fix it, and make sure that that was what was actually wrong with it, and then they would ship it back at no charge. So the lady I spoke to ended up sending me a form I needed to fill out with all the information, what was happening with the camera, the serial number and everything. I had to remove the battery, I had to remove the lens. All I sent back was the actual body of the camera. I packed it really good, like within I think 4 feet of like bubble wrap, just in case, because I was so nervous that something would happen to it in the mail. So I sent it to them, they got it. Guys, I literally got my camera back working within a week. I'm not even kidding. Like literally they told me that they had to replace the motherboard, so essentially it's like basically a brand new camera. So I was so happy that that was the case, because at first I didn't know that that was gonna happen. I was like, oh my god, like this is gonna be so expensive to fix, and I have already bought lenses for this camera, and I have my microphone and all this stuff. So obviously I was really happy that this is what ended up happening. So guys, that is my experience with my EOS 70 Canon that I got fixed for free from them, because it was their fault that that weird thing was happening. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link down below of the actual article that I had found on their website, because it's just a service notice, EOS 70D, error 70 or error 80. I got error 80, but I guess if you get error 72, that could be something that they could look at for you, and that you can get fixed at no charge to you, because it's not your fault. So anyways, I wanted to share this experience with you, because I feel like this is not the only time that it's happened, and I did not find any videos at all pertaining to this specific situation. And I didn't even know that even though your camera is 5-6 years old, that they would even like take care of it, because I don't know, like I feel like after the warranty is over, then what, you know, like usually for the most part. And I don't know anything about cameras, so this is just whatever. So now this works perfectly. I can film, I can take my pictures, and I'm so happy because like I said, I've already invested in a lot of like little things with this camera, and I know how to use it for the most part. And so yeah guys, if this is happening to you and this is not your model, just look online, look on their website, look as much as you can, and search that error code that you may be getting up here. If this is not your camera, then just search the model. But regardless, what I'm saying is don't sit there with your hands crossed. Like try and find a solution, because if I hadn't Googled it and tried to figure out what was wrong with it, then I wouldn't have known that that could happen to my camera, and I could get it fixed for free. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.